She's been everywhere. If you don't know her by now, I'm about to introduce her. Y'all make some noise for our student speaker of tonight, Jasmine Fountain, y'all.
I was born into the Spartan community. My mom had me while she was a minority aide in Acres Hall, and since then, I have been immersed in the MSU community. I can remember vividly my time in the Magic program. That's when I first realized that there were actually other black people at MSU, even if I didn't see those black people at AOP. Now, 5 years have passed, and yes, I took a victory lap, and it is with bittersweet tears that I am leaving MSU. I've had so many great experiences here, from studying abroad in Ecuador, to being in Mexico, to being a cultural aide, to partying my freshman year at Denton Hall, or, more importantly probably, taking classes with African American focus that showed me not just how black people have been oppressed, but more importantly, how I can and will make a difference in the lives of my black brothers and sisters. As African Americans, we face so much, and all of my experience at MSU pale in comparison to this past year that I've had with all of you, fighting actively to make this campus a better place for students of color. The unity that we showed this past year has made one thing evident to me more than all others, and that is that we must be the change that we wish to see in this world. A friend of mine once shared something with me that I'll always remember. It's that there are three types of people in this world. Those that watch things happen, those that make things happen, and those that stand and ask what happened. As black graduates of MSU, it is our responsibility to be those people that do and make things happen. I don't know if you know the statistics, but for graduating black seniors is very low in high college. Less than 20% of black students are graduating from college. That's 10% less than the national average for all people of all races. So the position that we're in is both a great privilege and a blessing, but more than anything else, it's an accomplishment of what we can do. So now that we are graduating, it's time that we take what we have and take our blessings and make things better by giving back to our community. Racism has enabled a system of oppression that has tried to hold black people down for years. Whites have institutionalized racism and disenfranchised black people for so long that our unemployment rates, our poverty rates, our incarceration rates, and our high school dropout rates are among the highest in the country. In every aspect, this country has made it a challenge for black people to even survive. So right now, the fact that we're sitting here in our cap and gowns is a beautiful thing, and it's a testimony to everything that we can do. From the time we stepped into primary school, we were put into low-funded schools. We were given a curriculum that told us that our entire history could be summed up in one word: slavery. They told us that we were lucky to have two noteworthy black people, Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks. And this was the image that they painted to us. So now, against all odds, we have made it here, and we have made it to Michigan State. We faced a variety of challenges here at Michigan State, whether it was not knowing how we were going to pay for our classes, or whether it was us being called the N-word in our dormitories. We arrived here, and we made it against all odds. But this is not the end of our struggle. This is only the beginning of our struggle. MLK once said, "Believe in yourself and believe that you're somebody. Nobody else can do this for us. If the Negro is to be free, he must move down into the inner resources of his own soul and sign with a pen and ink of self-asserting manhood his own Emancipation Proclamation." What's coming next is uncertain, but what is certain is that we are destined for greatness. Our people are destined for greatness. We can't ask for it, and we can't even demand it. We have to take it. We have the intelligence, We have the drive, we have the strength, we have the talent, and we have the power. It's up to us to wield the blessings that God has given us, and it's up to us to go back to our community and liberate ourselves. We are responsible for our emancipation, because those that seek to impress us for their gain will not give it to us. Now that we have the university education, we must continue to educate ourselves, and we must work toward our own self-liberation. This can be done by freeing our minds, bodies, and spirits. Once we realize the things that we need to change within ourselves, we must help to uplift our community by encouraging them and helping them. We must fight the limitations that we place on ourselves, because that's the only thing that can hold us back. In closing, I just want you to know that even if I've never met you before, I love you, I'm proud of you, and I believe in you, and it's time for us to take over.